song. This next song is one of our older songs. And the way this works is, I'm so glad we were able to keep this together. I'm away at school, and so are these guys. And so what we do is, when we get together, we put whatever music together we can. And one time, I sent Steve here some lyrics. He's like, wow, finally, lyrics with me. I was like, not so much. But this next song is called Daydream. Sitting in a rocker as time passes through, a dog with a top hat came across my view. He strutted up to me and asked for a match. I reached in my pocket for the box that I had. He thanked me kindly with a tip of his hat, then ran for the woods without looking back. I jumped from my chair, fell as fast as I could, till I came to the water in the middle of the woods. I am the river, these are the rocks on which I stand. Only a swimmer can pass the current to the other land. You seem to quiver, I see the shake in your hand. I am the river. You need to prove that you're a man. I said to the river, you're strong as you say. It seems to continue, there's only one way, but with you, poor river, I must disagree. So I climbed a few branches and passed through the trees. The water then sputtered in complete disbelief, and I laughed to myself with a branch at my feet till I felt something move from the bark underneath. I turned to the tree and it said to me, you are clever, young man, but cocky as well. Your lack of rings is how I can tell you don't have what it takes to live with the trees. You must slide down my branches and walk underneath. I jumped from the branches, and to my surprise, there sat the dog with a look in his eyes that made me inch closer and began to pry. I started to speak, then he said to me, why I am here you will try to surmise, but a dog with a top hat has no reason or rhyme why I am here. You know better than I, for this talking forest is your dream, not mine. This next song had years in the making. It's entitled Our Best Memories Were Made Here. It's about a summer camp that we all worked at and we grew up at, and we're proud to say it's made us who we are. It's about Camp Waiwasco. Our best memories were made here. We were swept away by the winds of our tides, with the cares of the world all fall behind. We are the fire that give this place light. Where I saw the gates to heaven, where I watched a wall of rain race across the water and fall on my face. I can't wait for the summer. I'm going home. I'm going home. Back to the water, back to the trees, back to the fields, back to the sun. I'm going home. We watch the sun go down as we watch them grow. At night we dance in a moon shadow. We're shooting stars are as clear as day. We learn to live while we watch them play in a place we call our own. I can't wait for the summer. I'm going home. I'm going home. Back to the water. Back to the trees. Back to the fields. Back to the sun. I'm going home. The feathers we carry will make up the wings that make us become who we want to be. And we will fly home. And we will fly home. And we will fly home. And we will fly. I can't wait for the summer. I'm going home. I'm going home. And back to the water. Back to the trees. Back to the fields. Back to the sun. I'm going home. And we will fly home. And we will fly home. And we will fly home. Thank you to all the mothers and send their kids to camp. It really helps. Our next song is kind of an accident that we stumbled upon in practice one day, but has grown into one of our favorites to play. I entitled it, You Seem More Intelligent When You Don't Speak, but that was too long to write on the set list, so we call it the Irish song. Once again, we're Stop Forrest. Thank you all for coming out. See you at Hamel. Great act coming up after this. We love playing here at La Viva When. We've been coming here a lot, and we really appreciate what they've done for us. They actually gave us our name. You notice here the Stop Forrest sign was made before we had our name, and that's why we got it. Yes, thank you. La Viva When. Woo! Yeah! Oh, one more thing. So we're selling some merch back there. Yes. Yes. There's t-shirts, CDs, and that's it. And please buy them because that's our gas money right now. That wasn't a joke, actually. It's funny because it's true. Yeah. This next song is entitled You Seem More Intelligent When You Don't Speak.
Rather than trying your next exercise. Out there, and then people are like,
I lost my tongue and now I'm dumb and will never tell a lie. And I can never ask forgiveness for the sadness in your eyes. These weathered hands and weakened knees have made me learn location. My location is the fastest train that gets me out the station. Deaf to those around me, but can hear the words I choose. I always keep my list on me. It will never be removed. The connections may be severed, but can always be renewed when I've got money in my pockets. And remember all the roads. The sounds in our nature have a beauty of their own, but if the two should raise a fist, I know my list will be the victor. I don't know where I'm going, but I know where I am, and the talks I've had with dear old dad will keep the devil at bay. I keep my feet on the ground, but my head in the clouds, and I looked around for heaven, but instead for my opinion, got a finger pointed at the sky, with me pointed back at me, and with all due respect, you're in the place I'd rather be, so keep your proof to yourself. I'm not asking for a reason for the world and people in it, and why we're all here. I keep my feet on the ground, put my head in the clouds, and I looked around for heaven, but instead found my life. I looked around for heaven, instead found my life. I lost my tongue and now I'm dumb and will never tell a lie, and I can never ask forgiveness for the sadness in your eyes. These weathered hands and weakened knees have made me learn location. My location is the fastest train that gets me out the station.